If you're over 80 and can still do just a few things in this video, your body might be getting younger, and most people don't realize it until it's too late. Take a look around at your friends, your neighbors, or even yourself. Some people hit 80 and start slowing down. Getting up becomes harder. Stairs feel taller. Carrying groceries, a struggle. But some people are different. They keep standing tall, walking fast, sleeping well, remembering things clearly. They're not lucky, they're not special, they're just holding on to something most people lose with age. And here's the surprising part. If you can still do a few of these simple things, your body might be younger than your age says. In this video, I'll show you 8 things most 80-year-olds can't do anymore. If you can still do them, even just one themes, you're not just healthy, you're aging in reverse. And number 6, it might completely change how you look at a staircase. If this topic excites you, type the number 1 in the comments below. If not, type 0 so I know how to improve. Ready to discover what your body can still do? Let's find out together. Let's begin. Ability number 1, stand up without using hands. The silent superpower that keeps you free. Here's your first quiet test of strength, one that most people don't notice, until one day they can't do it anymore. Sit in a chair. Cross your arms over your chest. Now try standing up without using your hands. Did you do it? If yes, pause for a second. What you just did is rare. You didn't just stand, you proved your body still remembers how to rise on its own. Why this matters? What Western medicine says, doctors call it the sit-to-stand test. But it's more than a test, it's a signal. It means your thighs and hips still have power, your core is firing to keep you upright, your nerves and brain are still in sync. Seniors who can do this are less likely to fall, more likely to recover fast, and often live longer. It's not exercise, it's evidence that your body still works as a complete, coordinated system. What traditional Eastern medicine teaches? In Eastern medicine, your legs are the roots. If the roots weaken, everything above loses balance, posture, breath, spirit. Struggling to rise signals a drop in kidney chi, your deep reserve of life force. But when you practice rising daily, you awaken the Du Meridian, an energy channel along your spine that reconnects brain to body. Each time you stand up unassisted, you're protecting something sacred. You're jing your essence of longevity and regeneration. You're not just standing, you're saying, I'm still grounded, I'm still whole, I'm still here. June's story, one stand at a time. June, 83, from Oregon, felt defeated the morning she needed her cane just to rise from the couch. But instead of giving up, she whispered to herself, I'll rebuild, one stand at a time. She began with 5 slow reps each morning. She wobbled, she winced, but she stayed consistent. Weeks later, she stood up, no hands, no fear, just pride. Want to try? Here's your mini practice. Sit in a firm chair, feet flat, arms crossed, lean forward slightly, stand up using only your legs and core. Sit slowly back down. Repeat 3-5 times. Start with 1 if needed. Even 1 rep is a start. Every lift is a message. I still have power. I still have purpose. Your turn. Can you rise without your hands? If yes, type 1 in the comments. You're holding on to something most have already lost. And if not, that's okay. Strength doesn't disappear. It just forgets. Let's remind it starting today. Take a deep breath. Rise up. Not just from the chair, but into your next chapter. You're not done. You're just getting started. Ability number 2. Walk briskly without getting winded. The longevity clue hidden in your walking speed. Here's something most people overlook until it slips away quietly. Take a short walk, just 20 feet. Walk like you're trying to catch a bus. Now stop. Are you out of breath? Did you need to slow down? If the answer is no, congratulations, you've just passed one of the clearest signs that your body still has energy, balance, heart strength, and life force. Why this matters? What Western medicine says, walking speed isn't just about moving fast. It's one of the strongest predictors of overall health and life expectancy in older adults. Here's why. Fast walkers tend to have better heart function. Their circulation pumps efficiently. Their lungs absorb oxygen well, delivering it quickly to muscles. Their nervous system is alert, coordinating steps and balance smoothly. In fact, studies from Harvard and the Mayo Clinic show that seniors who maintain a brisk pace have fewer chronic illnesses and live longer, even when other markers, like blood pressure or weight, aren't perfect. Doctors even call it the 6th vital sign. What traditional Eastern medicine teaches. In traditional Eastern medicine, walking briskly reflects the smooth flow of qi and blood, especially through the liver and lung meridians. When your walk is strong and steady, it means your body's energy pathways are open and balanced. Your lung qi is full, bringing clarity, breath, and rhythm to your movement. Your liver qi is smooth, allowing flexibility, confidence, and decision-making with each step. But when you slow down or get winded easily, Eastern medicine sees that as a sign of qi stagnation, a slowing of life energy that can affect your mind, mood, and muscles. Brisk walking reactivates those flows. Each step is like pumping fresh energy through your entire system, mind and body moving together again. Thomas's story. I thought I was just being careful. Thomas, 79, from Seattle, had always stayed active, but lately he noticed something strange. He was pausing halfway through his walk. He told himself, I'm just being cautious. But deep down, he knew something had shifted. So he started walking to the mailbox every morning just 50 feet. Then the corner. Then the park. By week 4, he wasn't just walking faster, he was walking prouder. His breathing improved, his energy came back, and so did his sense of control. Want to try? Here's your mini practice. Pick a flat path like your hallway, driveway, or sidewalk. Set a distance, 20 to 30 feet. Walk it like you're late, but stay safe and steady. Breathe through your nose if you can. Rest, then repeat once or twice more. Do this daily. Add 10 extra feet each week. What do you think? If you believe that walking briskly can help keep your heart and lungs strong, then today is the perfect day to pick up your pace. Try it now, even just 20 feet. And then tell me, did it surprise you? Did it feel easy? Or did it show you where to grow? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd truly love to hear from you, whether it's a win, a struggle, or a small goal you're setting today. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe and tap the bell so we can keep walking this journey of healthy aging together, one step at a time, because your next walk might be stronger than your last. Ability number 3, balance on one foot, the brain-body signal that predicts how you'll age. Now let's try something that seems simple but says so much about your future health. Stand next to a counter or wall for safety. Now lift one foot slightly off the ground. Can you hold that position for at least 10 seconds without grabbing anything? If yes, you've just passed one of the most important and most ignored aging tests. And if not, you're not alone, but you do need to pay attention. Why this matters? What Western medicine says. Balancing on one foot is more than a party trick. It tells doctors about brain health, especially your cerebellum and motor control, inner ear and eye function systems that manage your sense of space, muscle tone and reflex speed, critical for preventing falls. In fact, researchers at Kyoto University found that seniors who couldn't balance for 10 seconds were more likely to experience brain aging and early cognitive decline. Poor balance is often the first warning sign before memory fades or strength weakens. If you can still balance at 80 plus, your brain and body are still dancing in sync. What traditional Eastern medicine teaches. In traditional Eastern medicine, balance reflects harmony between yin and yang, between stability and movement. Losing balance too easily can be a sign that liver wind is rising, disrupting coordination, memory, and calmness. It may also signal weakness in kidney jing, the essence tied to the brain, bones, and central energy. Balancing daily helps restore groundedness, strengthens your core, and recenters your nervous system. It's a small practice with deep inner power. Caroline's story. I didn't even notice I was leaning. Caroline, 81, from Boston, was brushing her teeth one morning when she realized she was leaning hard on the sink. She tried lifting one foot and had to grab the counter. That small moment hit her harder than any checkup ever had. So she made a choice. Every morning, she practiced balancing on one foot while brushing, holding the wall at first. After just a few weeks, she stood steady, unsupported, and more confident than ever. Want to try? Here's your mini practice. Stand barefoot near a wall or counter. Lift one foot an inch or two off the ground. Hold for 5 to 10 seconds. Repeat 3 times on each leg. Build up to 15 seconds over time. Do it daily while brushing your teeth, doing dishes, or waiting for coffee to brew. What do you think? Were you able to balance for 10 seconds without help? If yes, comment 3 below. That means your brain, reflexes, and inner systems are still working in harmony. If not, don't stress. Start with just 5 seconds per side, and you'll feel the difference in days. And now I'd love to hear from you. Did this one surprise you? Did it feel harder than expected? Share your thoughts in the comments. We read every single one. Ability number 4, get down on the floor and back up without help. The movement that measures your total body health. Let's talk about something most people stop doing as they age, not because they want to, but because they're afraid they can't anymore. Can you get down onto the floor, and more importantly, can you get back up without using a chair or someone's hand? If yes, you just passed one of the hardest functional tests for people over 80. Why this matters, what Western medicine says. This one simple act, getting down and getting up, uses almost every major system in your body. Leg strength to lower and push yourself up, core stability to control movement, balance and coordination to stay safe, joint flexibility, especially in the hips and knees, confidence, the belief you can do it without falling. Researchers in Brazil even developed a floor rise test as a predictor of mortality. Older adults who could sit down on the floor and stand back up without using hands or support had significantly lower risk of death in the next 6 years. This isn't just movement, it's mobility, it's freedom, and most importantly, it's resilience. What traditional Eastern medicine teaches. In traditional Eastern medicine, the ability to rise from the floor reflects the strength of your kidney qi and spleen qi, which together control bones, muscles, balance, and postural energy. As we age, if these energies decline, the body becomes heavier and harder to move, not just physically, but energetically. Getting down and up from the ground stimulates grounding energy, improves circulation through the lower dantian, the body's lower energy center, located just below the navel, and reactivates root strength, which Eastern medicine sees as the foundation of longevity. If you can still do this, your body isn't just mobile, it's deeply connected. George's story. I didn't want to miss the game on the carpet. George, 83, from Dallas, was playing with his 6-year-old granddaughter. She asked to play a board game on the floor. He hesitated, not because he didn't want to, but because he wasn't sure he could get back up. That moment broke his heart, and it lit a fire. He started with slow squats near his bed, then practiced kneeling with support. After a few weeks, he could get all the way down and all the way back up. And that game on the carpet, he played it with pride. Want to try? Here's your mini practice. Start by kneeling on a padded surface near your bed or couch. Practice going from standing, kneeling, standing again, using a wall for balance. Go slow, don't force your knees. As confidence builds, try without support, just once a day. Add light squats to strengthen legs and core. This movement takes time, but it gives so much back. What do you think? Were you able to get down and back up without help? If yes, type 4 in the comments. That's a rare ability past 80, and one worth celebrating. If not, don't be discouraged. Start practicing with support. Even just kneeling and standing once a day can change everything. Now I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you wish you could still do on the floor? Play with grandkids? Stretch? Pray? Rest? Share your story in the comments. We read every one, and your story might inspire someone else to try again. And if you found this helpful, hit subscribe and ring the bell, because your body remembers what it used to do. You just have to remind it. Ability number 5, carrying a grocery bag without struggling, the everyday test that reveals hidden strength. You may not think about it, but every time you lift a full grocery bag, your body is taking a small but powerful test. Can you carry that bag without shifting awkwardly, stopping to rest, or wincing from the weight? If yes, then your muscles, joints, grip, and energy are all working together, and that's rarer than you might think. Why this matters? What Western medicine says. Carrying a grocery bag sounds simple, but in reality, it requires arm and shoulder strength, core stability to stay upright, grip strength, which is closely linked to overall mortality, lung and heart support to maintain energy through movement. In fact, studies have shown that grip strength alone is a powerful predictor of longevity, brain health, and recovery from illness. Carrying weight in daily life keeps your muscles functional, not just strong, but usable. It's the difference between just being alive and living independently. What traditional Eastern medicine teaches. In traditional Eastern medicine, The strength to carry things without fatigue reflects the balance of spleen qi and kidney qi. The spleen governs muscles and stamina. The kidneys govern bone strength and core energy. When you carry something heavy with ease, it means these energies are still supporting you. It also stimulates the lung meridian through the arms, enhancing breath, immunity, and vitality. Each lift becomes a message to your body. We're still connected. We still carry what matters. Charles's story. I've always been the one-trip guy. Charles, 80, from San Francisco, prided himself on bringing in all the groceries in one trip, just like he did in his 40s. But one day, halfway up the stairs, he had to stop and rest. The bags felt heavier than usual. That moment shook him not just physically, but emotionally. Instead of giving in, he adapted. He started squeezing a tennis ball to rebuild grip, did wall push-ups for arm strength, lifted light weights while watching TV. Within a month, he was back to one trip and back to feeling like himself. Want to try? Here's your mini practice. Grab a shopping bag and add 3 to 5 pounds. Books or cans work great. Walk 20 feet holding the bag in one hand. Switch sides, repeat twice. Practice 3 to 4 times per week. Add light dumbbell curls or carry stairs when ready. Strong hands, strong body. Don't let them weaken without a fight. What do you think? Were you able to carry a full grocery bag comfortably? If yes, comment 5 below. That strength means your muscles still serve you and your energy is real. If not, no shame. Start with a light bag and build up. Every rep brings back more than just muscle. It brings back pride. Now let me ask you, what's one everyday task you want to keep doing for years to come? Cooking, gardening, carrying your grandchild? Leave a comment. We read every single one, and someone else might find courage in your goal. Ability number 6. Climb a flight of stairs without stopping. The daily challenge that tells the truth about your heart. Let's try a simple test, but one that doesn't lie. Can you walk up a flight of stairs without stopping to rest, leaning on the rail, or losing your breath halfway? If yes, you've just passed one of the clearest real-life tests of your heart, lungs, and total stamina. And if not, don't worry, because stairs can be your greatest teacher. Why this matters. What Western medicine says: climbing stairs uses your legs, lungs, balance, and heart all at once. When doctors want a quick check of someone's endurance or cardiovascular fitness, they often use stair climbing. Here's why. It forces your heart to pump harder, testing cardiac output. It challenges your lung capacity and oxygen use. It strengthens your legs while testing joint coordination and balance under pressure. Studies show that older adults who can climb stairs steadily have a lower risk of heart disease, better survival rates, and higher energy levels. It's not just a staircase. It's a snapshot of how well your entire body is keeping up with life. What traditional Eastern medicine teaches. In traditional Eastern medicine, climbing stairs reflects the strength of your lung qi and heart yang energy, which power both breath and blood flow. When these energies are weak, you may feel short of breath, heavy-legged, or dizzy when going uphill. Climbing activates the stomach and spleen meridians through the thighs and lung meridian through controlled breathing, making stairs a full-body qi exercise. If you can climb without pausing, your inner fire is still strong and your vital energy is circulating freely. Dorothy's story. I didn't want to admit I was scared of stairs. Dorothy, 82, from New York, used to take the stairs every day, but after a minor fall 2 years ago, she started avoiding them. Elevators became the easy way out, until one day she visited her daughter, whose only bathroom was upstairs. Dorothy froze halfway up, out of breath and embarrassed. That moment changed her. She started with 3 steps a day, then 5, added simple breathing exercises before each climb. Within a month, she was taking the full flight without stopping and smiling at the top. Want to try? Here's your mini practice. Start at the bottom of a staircase with support nearby. Climb just 3 to 5 steps, slowly and steadily. Focus on breathing. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Rest, then repeat. Add more steps over time until you reach a full flight without stopping. This is one of the best full-body workouts for older adults, no equipment needed. What do you think? Can you climb a flight of stairs without pausing? If yes, comment 6 below. That's not just physical strength, it's a sign your inner systems are still thriving. If not, start today. Don't avoid stairs. Reclaim them, one step at a time. Now share with me, What's one place in your life you wish a park? A friend's home? Your own second floor? Type it below. We read every single comment, and yours might help someone else feel less alone. Ability number 7. Remember recent conversations and events clearly, the quiet superpower that keeps your mind young. Think back to yesterday evening. Do you remember what you had for dinner? Or who you talked to on the phone last week? If your answers come easily, don't take it for granted that clarity is a rare and powerful gift as we age. Why this matters. What Western medicine says, being able to remember recent events means your brain is still firing on all cylinders. Here's what that tells us. Your short-term memory circuits, especially in the hippocampus, are intact. Your blood flow to the brain is strong, delivering oxygen and nutrients. Your neurons are still communicating efficiently, like a well-oiled machine. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that clear memory recall is one of the best markers of cognitive health and brain resilience. And good memory isn't just about remembering names or details. It protects your independence, your conversations, your identity. What traditional Eastern medicine teaches. In traditional Eastern medicine, memory is closely linked to the kidney essence, Jing, and the heart Shen, spirit of the heart. The kidneys store Jing, which nourishes the brain and bones, what Eastern texts call the sea of marrow. The heart, meanwhile, houses the Shen, our consciousness, presence, and mental clarity. When these two systems are balanced, memory stays sharp and thoughts flow clearly. When out of balance, we experience fog, forgetfulness, or confusion. Daily memory exercises are considered a way to polish the mirror of the mind and protect the energy of the spirit. Edward's story. I keep learning because I want to stay awake in life. Edward, 84, from Los Angeles, is quiet but sharp as ever. He remembers street names from his childhood, full phone numbers from 40 years ago, and even the exact words his granddaughter said last week. His secret? I stay curious, he says. I read, I talk, I ask questions. I never stop learning. And that's the truth. Memory is like a muscle. The more you use it, the more it gives back. Want to try? Here's your mini practice. At the end of each day, say out loud 3 things you did that day. Try to recall details, names, colors, places, emotions. Write them down in a small journal if you like. Challenge yourself to remember what you ate and one conversation from the last 48 hours. Add puzzles, card games, or memory apps if you enjoy them. Your brain loves attention, give it some, and it will reward you. What do you think? Can you remember what you had for dinner yesterday or what you talked about with a friend last week? If yes, comment 7 below. That's a sign your mental light is still shining strong. If not, don't worry. Start today with a memory journal. Even 1 sentence a day builds connection in your brain. Now tell me, what's one moment from this week you want to remember forever? Leave it in the comments. It might inspire someone else to hold on to their own memory too. And if this part hit home, subscribe and tap the bell, because your memories matter, and the best ones might still be ahead. Ability number 8. Wake up refreshed after a good night's sleep, the hidden repair system that works while you rest. Let me ask you this: when you wake up in the morning, do you feel clear-headed, steady, and ready to start your day? If yes, you're not just lucky, you're experiencing one of the strongest signs of deep biological health. Because as we age, good sleep becomes harder to get and more important than ever. Why this matters? What Western medicine says. Quality sleep is when your body does its most powerful work behind the scenes. While you sleep, your brain clears waste, resets memory, and repairs connections. Your immune system recharges, fighting off inflammation and illness. Your muscles rebuild, and hormones regulate everything from appetite to mood. Studies from the NIH show that older adults who sleep well have better focus, lower risk of dementia, stronger immune systems, and even longer lifespans. If you wake up feeling restored, it means your body is still healing at night the way it's meant to. What traditional Eastern medicine teaches. In traditional Eastern medicine, sleep is a sacred process when yin energy takes over and the body returns to balance. The heart stores the Shen, our spirit, and when the heart is calm, the Shen rests easily. The liver processes emotions during sleep, and the kidneys recharge the core energy that keeps us alive. When you wake feeling tired or foggy, it's often seen as a sign that qi isn't circulating properly during sleep. Good sleep, in this view, is a daily retreat where your body repairs, your mind resets, and your spirit settles. It's not just rest, it's rebirth. Grace's story. I didn't need more pills, just better rhythm. Grace, 86, from Miami, started feeling groggy each morning. She'd wake up tired, need naps, and felt like her day never truly started. Her doctor ran tests, nothing serious. Then she made 3 small changes. Dimmed the lights an hour before bed, turned off the TV after dinner, opened her curtains each morning for natural light. Within 2 weeks, she was sleeping through the night and waking up feeling like herself again. She didn't need medication. She just needed a little rhythm. Want to try? Here's your mini practice. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even weekends. Avoid screens, TV, phone, at least 1 hour before bed. Keep your room cool, 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and completely dark. Avoid heavy meals, caffeine, and alcohol in the evening. Try deep breathing or gentle music before bed. One small change can improve the way your body heals overnight. What do you think? Do you wake up feeling truly refreshed most days? If yes, type 8 in the comments below. Your body's repair system is still going strong. If not, start with just one of the tips above tonight and feel the shift by next week. And now I'd love to know, what's your favorite way to wind down before bed? Every day you can still do one thing is a day worth living. If you're still able to do a few of the things we talked about today, that's something to celebrate. And if some parts felt difficult, that's okay too. It's not a failure, it's just your body saying, let's start again, let's rebuild. Because strength can come back, memory can improve, sleep can get deeper, and energy, it's always waiting for a reason to return. Just remember, these 8 activities are not rules. They're gentle suggestions, starting points. You don't need to do all of them. Find the ones that feel right for your body, your pace, your life. The World Health Organization reminds us that health is not just about being disease-free. It's about total well-being, physical, mental, and social. That means every step you take, every connection you keep, every time you choose movement over fear, you're already doing something good for your health. So keep going, keep moving, keep showing up for yourself and for others. And if this video helped you feel something, subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell. We'll be here each week with new ways to stay stronger, sharper, and more connected. Now we'd love to hear from you. Which ability are you most proud of, or which one do you want to get back? Let us know in the comments. We read every single one, because this isn't the end of your story. In many ways, it's just the beginning.